handsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Melv to see that. We can but hope that the Sovereign will rid us of it ere long. It is no mean feat, to be sure. But that's the Sovereign's duty, isn't it? When the dragon rears its ugly head, the Sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. I dare say Vermund owes much of its prosperity to the Sovereigns who have served it o'er time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us. Speaking of, 'twould seem fortune smiled on you this day, sir. You might have fallen in the water back there. And I can scarce imagine aught more tragic than finding freedom, only to be immediately engulfed by the bride. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. 'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
The people here are
The people here are evacuated.
The people here are evacuated.
The people here are evacuated and
There are more who can yet be saved.
There are more who can yet be saved.
There are more who can yet be saved.
It seems the rain has abated. Pawns are oft called nomads, for we wander between this world and the many other realms with which we are connected. I am no exception, and my experiences in these other worlds will doubtless be of aid to you on your adventure. 'Tis my privilege to accompany you as your loyal pawn, and I will gladly use the knowledge I gain to guide you.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power. Very well. May fortune...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to... It will be an honor to serve...
Oft does the bow prevail where the blade cannot. Let us work together to honor...
My
years, snuffed out.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be only don't go rushing off before you're ready.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect my pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a fine... Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? Thad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
We ought not dawdle when our aid is sorely needed.
As stiff as boards after training.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees.
Where I stand.
And before I forget, Our ranks have grown, yet we pawns are men, one and all.
'Tis surely a coincidence.
Get down here, you feathered things! Who are you? You come to aid me? You see. Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done. Now, Sir Ricardo can return to his duty in good health.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
assault! Do try not to catch cold! I will protect you.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
You truly are formidable, Arisen. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
So, this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
I quite agree.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Pitiable Arisen.
Well met. Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. but it doth not release thee from thy fate.
this moment forth. Thou art arisen, charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen. I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
Titan-like abilities came to this village horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Let us speak with every...
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many...
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Mayhap I've toiled long enough. 'Tis quiet about.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing. First and foremost, will you my thanks? Are you good? Then let us...
We've got goblins! We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
We are to retreat then.
Let me get that.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Stay with me, Arisen.
Wait a moment.
This is precisely what we were looking for.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermin. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not. Regardless, be well not to invite my mistrust.
Oh, methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force. I'm ready to attack, Master. Might I be of assistance?
As a matter of fact...
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
An
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Those recruits don't know pommel from point. Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here. They say thieves strike swift as the wind and sudden as a thunderbolt.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
One of us has been drenched. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I'll turn you into a pin.
What a glorious success!
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Ahead of ourselves.
I'll go and open the chest. What's this? We're trapped.
Fie! Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard!
Seems we have enraged our foes.
Let's not use their rage to our advantage.
I'll be needing a tool.
We have the force of this torrent to destroy for our own ends. This could grant us an edge in battle.
Find an opportunity to retreat, I say we take it. It is hardly cowardice if we've no hope of victory to begin with.
Well,
I'll turn you into a pig.
Crystal strength arisen!
well, I found the fight on the big concepts.
Fall back!
Time we made for the capital. All the people of Vermont feel resolved.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
Goblins! What rotten luck! Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Look, Master! Goblins!
Nicely done!
Focus. The battle continues.
Splendid.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. All right, into the ox cart.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, Mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoice, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? Do not forget, we work to serve the citizens.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Those recruits don't know pommel from point.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's stuff.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
The rules at your leisure.
There's comfort in that sort.
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with... Forgive me, but I'm afraid we have... You see, as we currently have no archer staves or great swords on hand, we are unable to outfit new members. And we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery of arms intended for the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you. Unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is. Let me see. What else can I tell you of our guild? Methinks Roderick will... He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stuff. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Where ought we to begin our search? I enjoy tackling fierce foes and the time of our parting has come.
Are you certain you're happy to have me along? Delighted to meet you.
Restoration and reinforcement are... The purview...
I'll use this chance to commit myself...
It will be an honor to serve by your side.
We have obtained that which Miss Flora requested. Shall we go and deliver it to her? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Oi there, friend. Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melve again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melve. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, so anyone thinking of riding... But enough of my letter. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be...
We ought to see this to its destination.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive.
So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early death. Many thanks. I appreciate the...
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
What did you think of that stuff? It was well told, and I'd heard tell of a bet, and by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be...
Suppose I ought to check the wheels before we depart.
This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Not good will come of this.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Done for why?
Well done!
This bow is drawn to women as a moth to a flame.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easy to counter.
Grab hold of the beam! Now! Speak his voice!
Splendid. On my way!
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Understood.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
Really? What are you doing?
You ought not to be so careless. We can hear and want to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid?
This brood has quite the temper.
Might we not use their rage guard?
I knew you would prevail, Master.
People like that will be done here soon enough. We have obtained that which Miss Flora requested. Shall we go and deliver it to her? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we
This ox cart's bound for Mel. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
It falls on me to resolve this.
Holy attacks ought prove most effective against it.
I hold the arm! Now to bring it down and let it taste our fury! I ask your aid. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Well done!
If we're to have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Look out for resistance under attack!
We have obtained that which Miss Flora requested. Shall we go and deliver it to her?
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
I wouldn't mind a chance to... Fine.
I don't like the look of this.
That's quite enough. Fascinating way to end a foe.
Serve for a fine tale when I return my master the other bit.
It is not what I expected.
Wishing my armor can wait till the morning.
Cut that out.
Now it feels like a lot to miss.
Let's fix this up.
Always sets me to think. What am I to do?
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit rubberant for... Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. I haven't much to offer in return, but...
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Mayhaps it's time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with this.
I'll go and open the chest.
Hail, as you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from an... What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not... Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made... I'd like to... I've prepared some explosive...
Saurians are...
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margit, you say? 'Tis a fair way you've come, then. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Where the Saurians?
Fire is not its weakness, but its strength.
A mug of ale is just what I need.
That Lady Margaret's a kindly sort. Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a peril. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we good? You'll find the jars of poison just outside the...
A single jar of poison ought to send those Saurians packing. Only do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Take that!
Where do you think you're going, eh?
We cannot let down our guard even for a moment, lest victory slip away.
Of course. The answer was staring me right in the face. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look. A profitable endeavor.
Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever happens.
You truly are formidable, Arisen. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Those recruits don't know pommel from point.
I only pray my watch finishes without it. It should be.
Is that the best you can do?
Hey! This one fits your gun.
Go on, run.
You're not yet past me. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
What to make of this?
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance you ought to let a few things go.
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force. I can attack if need be. Might I be of assistance?
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
Is as you say.
Just let it end. I don't want to think anymore.
You trying to piss me off?
What am I supposed to do? Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me. I always do a short straw.
Swim into the lakes. My touch.
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I'm not risking my life for a kitten.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
You think they'd learn by now not to creep up on me?
All that fuss, and nary a coin to show for it.
Suppose I ought to check a wind before we depart.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Only fools and urchins boast of
My
the
place for someone else. Ah, you've returned. How splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost... hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Peruse at your leisure.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside. is a conundrum.
Well met, sir.
It isn't easy keeping the pantry stocked these days.
Peruse at your leisure.
Stir up trouble today.